Luke dangles from the antenna beneath Cloud City. Wind tears at him. His severed hand throbs with phantom pain. Everything he believed shattered. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father. Vader's voice echoes. He told me enough. He told me you killed him. No, I am your father. The words hit harder than any lightsaber strike. Luke screams, denies it. But deep down, he knows it's true. He feels it through the Force. His father isn't dead. His father is the monster who destroyed the Jedi, who serves the Emperor, who just cut off his hand. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Luke hangs there, one hand gripping metal, the other gone. Below him, nothing but clouds and death. Above him, his father. A monster, but also family. The only family he has left. Ben lied to him, kept the truth hidden, made him a weapon against his own blood. Join me, Vader says, extending his hand. Together we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy. It is your destiny. In the original timeline, Luke lets go, chooses death over darkness. But this time, the betrayal cuts too deep. The loneliness, the pain, the realization that everything he fought for was built on lies. I'll never join you, Luke says, but his voice wavers, cracks. Luke, you could destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son. Father and son, words Luke has dreamed of his entire life. Growing up alone on Tatooine, watching twin suns set, wondering about his parents, his father. And now, here he is, offering something Luke has never had. Belonging, family, power to make things right. Luke looks down at the fall that would end everything, then up at his father's outstretched hand, at the choice that will define him. He reaches up, takes Vader's hand, and is pulled to safety. I knew you would see reason, Vader says. Luke says nothing, just stares at his father's mask, at his own reflection in the black surface, and sees something he never expected. Not a hero, not a Jedi, just a son who couldn't let go, a son who chose family over everything else. Even if that family is darkness itself. The Millennium Falcon escapes Cloud City. Leia feels it through the Force, a disturbance, a wrongness. Luke isn't reaching out, isn't calling for help. He's gone, not dead, something worse. We have to go back, she screams at Lando. We can't. The Empire's closing in. We'll all die. Leia stares at Cloud City, shrinking behind them, at the place where Luke was, where their hope was, and realizes with horrible certainty, they've lost more than a battle. They've lost everything. The throne room on Coruscant. Luke kneels before Emperor Palpatine. Vader stands beside him. The old Sith Lord's yellow eyes gleam with satisfaction. At last, Palpatine whispers, "The son of Skywalker. I have waited so long for this moment." Luke says nothing. His stump has been fitted with a cybernetic hand. Black, like his father's. It clenches and unclenches as he tests the connection. "You are angry," Palpatine observes. "Good. Use that anger. Let make you strong." "I am strong," Luke says coldly. "Are you?" Lightning crackles at Palpatine's fingertips. "Then show me. Your father has told me of your potential. Now, prove it is not wasted. The training is brutal." Palpatine doesn't teach like Yoda or Obi-Wan. He teaches through pain, through humiliation, through breaking Luke down and rebuilding him into something else. Something darker, something powerful. Vader watchish. Part of him is proud, his son is strong. Part of him is concerned. Luke learns too quickly, adapts too fast. The Emperor looks at Luke the way he once looked at Vader, with hunger, with plans. Within weeks, Luke is deployed. His first mission, find a rebel fleet, destroy it. He and Vader hunt together. Luke reaches through the Force, feeling for familiar presences. Leia, Lando, Chewie, people he once called friends. Now targets. "I feel them," Luke says, eyes closed. "They're hiding in the Outer Rim. Near Ord Mantell." "Excellent," Vader replies. "We will strike at dawn." The rebel fleet scatters across a dozen systems, trying to avoid detection. But Luke is too powerful, too focused. He finds them. Every time, Vader's Star Destroyers arrive. TIE fighters swarm. Rebel ships burn. This is a massacre, Leia says, watching another evacuation ship explode. We need to split up, Mon Mothma decides. Scatter completely. No communication. No coordination. It's our only chance. And Luke? Lando asks quietly. Leia's face hardens. Luke is gone. We have to accept that. And we have to survive long enough to find a way to stop him. The fleet fractures. Ships flee in every direction. Some make it. Most don't. Luke and Vader are relentless. Efficient. A father-son team built for destruction. But Leia escapes. Takes a small ship. Hides in the unknown regions. And begins planning something desperate. Because if Luke has fallen, if Vader has corrupted him, then the rebellion needs something it's never had before. They need a new Jedi. One who can face the Skywalkers and survive. And Leia knows exactly where to find one. If she's willing to risk everything to wake them up. Luke stands in the training chamber. Targets, living prisoners, kneel before him. Rebels captured from the fleet. They stare at him with hatred. Recognition. Betrayal. They know you, Palpatine says. They trusted you. Now, show them the price of that trust. Luke raises his hand. Force lightning erupts. Not weak. Not hesitant. Pure, controlled, devastating. The prisoners scream. Convulse. Luke feels nothing. Just power. Purpose. Belonging. Excellent. Palpatine purrs. Your father took decades to master that technique. You learned it in weeks. Vader watches from the shadows. Silent. His breathing the only sound. Inside his mask, Anakin Skywalker feels something he hasn't felt in years. Fear. Not of death. Of irrelevance. My son has great potential, Vader says carefully. Indeed. Perhaps. Even greater than yours. Palpatine's smile is poison. Tell me, Lord Vader, do you ever wonder what you could have been? If you hadn't been so damaged? So limited? The words cut deeper than any lightsaber. Because they're true. Vader's suit keeps him alive, but also chains him. Makes him slower. Weaker. Dependent. Luke has no such limitations. Luke is what Vader could have been. Should have been. I serve you loyally, Vader says. Of course you do. As does your son. And between the two of you, Palpatine gestures dismissively. Well, we shall see who proves more useful. The relationship between Luke and Vader shifts. Training sessions become competitions. Missions become races. Father and son, who should be united, begin drifting apart. Palpatine encourages it. Whispers to Luke about Vader's weakness. Whispers to Vader about Luke's ambition. Your father failed me once, Palpatine tells Luke. On Mustafar, he was too weak to finish what he started. Too sentimental. Will you be weak as well? Or will you be strong? I'll be strong, Luke promises. Good. Then prove it. The rebel base has been located. Yavin 4. Your father will lead the assault. But I want you to finish it. Show Vader what true power looks like. Luke bows. Yes, my master. Vader hears the command through his comlink. Feels the shift. The Emperor is replacing him. Not suddenly. Gradually. Using Luke to push him aside. And Vader realizes he has to choose. Accept obsolescence. Or fight his own son for the Emperor's favor. The Sith way. Master, apprentice, and one too many. Yavin 4. The ancient temple buzzes with desperate energy. Rebels fortify positions. Arm defenses. Prepare for the assault they know is coming. How long until Leia returns? Han asks, checking his blaster. Unknown, Mon Mothma says grimly. She's searching for something that might not even exist. We're on our own. Then we make it count. Han looks at Londo, at Chewie, at the rebels who've become family. We buy her every second we can. The Imperial fleet drops out of hyperspace. Star destroyers, dozens of them. TIE fighters swarm like insects. And descending toward the temple, two figures. Father and son. Vader and Luke. Weapons of the Empire. The battle is chaos. Turbo lasers pound the temple. Rebel fighters engage TIE squadrons. Ground forces clash. And through it all, Luke and Vader cut a path of destruction. Luke moves like lightning. His red lightsaber is a blur. Rebels fall before him. People he once knew. once trained with, once called allies. He shows them no mercy, no hositashchen. This is what he's become, what the dark side has made him. Han sees him. Can't believe it. Luke, Luke, it's me. Remember? Luke turns, stares at Han with yellow eyes. I remember. You were weak. All of you. The rebellion is a lie. The Jedi are extinct. And you, already dead. He attacks. Han Dodius. Fires. Luke deflects every bolt. Moves closer. Kid, please. This isn't you. Fight it. This is exactly me. Luke raises his saber. Good be. Han. Chewbacca roars. Charges. Takes the blow meant for Han. The Wookiee falls. Dying. Han screams. Fires everything he has at Luke. Useless. Deflected. Luke prepares the killing strike. Then Vader intervenes. The smuggler is mine, Vader says. Not mercy. Competition. He wants to kill. Luke steps back. Lets his father finish it. Watches as Vader's blade pierces Han's chest. As his friend, his brother, falls. Lando. Han gasps in his comlink. Run. Tell Leia. I am sorry. Lando, in orbit, hears everything. Sees the massacre. Makes the hardest choice. Orders the retreat. The few remaining ships flee. He stays behind. Buys them time. Vader's fighters swarm him. His X-Wing explodes. Another hero. Dead. The rebellion is broken. The temple burns. And Luke and Vader stand victorious among the corpses of everyone they once knew. It is done, Vader says. No, Luke replies, looking at the fleeing ships. It's just beginning. Leia is still out there. And she has to die. Because as long as a Skywalker lives who opposes the Empire, the war continues. And Luke won't rest until every last ember of hope is extinguished. The planet is nameless. Hidden. Covered in forests that have never known civilization. Leia's ship lands near a cave. She senses something. Someone. Come out, she calls. I know you're there. I've been searching for you for months. Ahsoka Tano. Silence. Then a figure emerges. Togruta. White sabers at her sides. Older. Wiser. Haunted. How did you find me? Ahsoka asks. Jedi texts. Prophecies. Desperation. Leia steps forward. I need your help. The rebellion is dying. Luke Skywalker, my brother, has joined Vader. Together, they're unstoppable. I need someone who understands them. Who can teach me to fight them. Luke joined Vader. Ahsoka's face pales. Anakin son. You knew him. Before he became Vader. You were his Padawan. Please. If anyone can help me understand how to stop them, it's you. Ahsoka is silent. Remembering. The boy she trained with. The man he became. The monster he's now. Anakin was the best of us, she says quietly. And then he was the worst. If his son has followed that path. Leia, I'm not sure anyone could stop them. Then we die trying. But I won't give up. Not while there's breath in my body. Leia's determination is absolute. Teach me. Train me. Help me become what the rebellion needs. A Jedi who can face the Skywalkers and survive. Ahsoka considers. Looks at this young woman, Anakin's daughter, Padme's daughter, the last hope of a dying rebellion. Training takes years. We don't have years. We have weeks. Maybe days. Teach me what you can. The rest, I'll figure out. Ahsoka nods. Then we start now. But understand, the dark side has consumed your brother completely. If you face him, you may have to kill him. Can you do that? Leia thinks of Luke, her twin, the other half of her soul. The boy who dreamed of adventure on Tatooine. The man who betrayed everything for power. If it means saving the galaxy. Leia ignites a lightsaber, blue, stolen from a fallen Jedi. Yes, I can. The training begins. Brutal. Exhaustive. Ahsoka teaches Leia everything Anakin taught her. And everything he became. How to fight Vader style. Luke's aggression. The Skywalker weaknesses. Survivors trickle in. Rebels who escaped. Pilots. Soldiers. Force sensitives who've hidden for years. They form something new. Not the old rebellion. Something smaller. Faster. Deadlier. A resistance built to fight the unkillable. The Skywalkers. And in her meditations, Leia senses something. A future. A confrontation. Her and Luke. Blades crossed. One will live. One will die. She just doesn't know which. The Emperor's throne room. Luke and Vader kneel side by side, but there's distance between them. Tension, jealousy, competition. I have located the rebel leadership, Palpatine announces. Leia Organa, your sister, Luke. Your daughter, Vader. She has allied with Ahsoka Tano, your former apprentice, Lord Vader. How poetic. Both Skywalkers tense. Personal. This mission is personal. I will handle this, Vader says. As will I, Luke adds. No. Palpatine's smile is cruel. You will both go, and whoever delivers their heads to me will become my sole apprentice. The other, he gestures dismissively, will be dismissed, perhaps permanently. Silence. The challenge is clear. Kill or be killed. Prove loyalty. Prove strength. There can be only one. Luke and Vader leave separately, each planning, each determined. The rule of two demands it. Master and apprentice. No more. No less. They arrive at the rebel hideout within hours of each other. An abandoned station. Leia and Ahsoka are there. Training. Preparing. They sense the approach. They're both coming, Ahsoka says. This is it. Then we fight, Leia replies. She's changed. Harder. Stronger. Weeks of training have transformed her. She's not the senator anymore. She's a warrior. Luke enters first. Says Leia. His sister. His twin. The person who should be family. But all he feels is duty. Purpose. She's a target. Nothing more. Leia. Luke. She ignites her lightsaber. Blue. I won't let you destroy everything we fought for. We. Luke laughs. Cold. There is no we. There's only the Empire. And those two weak to submit. They clash. Brother versus sister. Light versus dark. Their styles mirror each other. Same training, same instincts, opposite paths. Then Vader arrives. Sees Ahsoka, his former student. The Padawan he abandoned. Snips, he says. The old nickname. A ghost of who he was. Don't call me that. Ahsoka ignites her white blades. That man is dead. You killed him. They fight. Master versus student. Past versus present. But something shifts. Luke and Vader realize Palpatine set them up. Both to fight. Both to potentially die. The Emperor doesn't care which Skywalker survives. He just wants the strongest. We're being used, Vader says, blocking Ahsoka's strike. Luke feels it too. The manipulation. The trap. Then what do we do? Luke asks, deflecting Leia's attack. Vader looks at his son. At Ahsoka. At Leia. At the choice before them. Kill each other for a tyrant's approval? Or turn against the true enemy? For the first time since Cloud City, Anakin Skywalker begins to wake up. The battle pauses. Luke and Vader stand together, surrounded by Leia and Ahsoka. The Sith versus the Jedi. Father and son versus daughter and teacher. But something's changed in Vader. Some old memory stirring. Luke, Vader says, we don't have to do this. The Emperor is using us. Pitting us against each other. We could what? Luke interrupts. Turn against him? Join them? Become weak like you were weak on Mustafar? I was wrong on Mustafar. Wrong to fall. Wrong to serve Palpatine. Luke, I see that now. Your sister. Ahsoka. They're showing you nothing. Luke's rage explodes. You're pathetic. A slave in a mask. The Emperor was right. You're obsolete. Damaged. Weak. Luke, please. I'm your father. We can still. Luke attacks. Not Leia. Not Ahsoka. Father. His own father. The strike is vicious. Calculated. Vader blocks, but barely. He's confused. Conflicted. Anakin is fighting for control, and it's making him slow. Fight me. Luke screams. Prove you deserve to live. Vader tries. But his heart isn't in it. Anakin has emerged too much. He doesn't want to kill his son. Doesn't want this legacy of violence. Luke exploits it. Every hesitation. Every moment of mercy. His blade finds openings. Cuts through armor. Severs circuits. Luke, stop. Leia screams. He's our father. He's nothing. Luke's strike pierces Vader's chest plate. Through the mechanical heart. Through the systems keeping him alive. Vader falls. Breathing ragged. Dying. He reaches up, not to attack, just to touch his son's face one last time. Luke, forgive me. I failed you. Luke stares down. No remorse. No grief. Just victory. You did. He raises his saber for the final strike. Vader's helmet cracks. Anakin Skywalker's face, scarred, broken, human, is revealed. Eyes filled with tears. I love you, son. Your mother would have loved you too. Please, don't become what I was. Luke hesitates. For just a second. Sees his father. Not Vader. Anakin. A man who made terrible choices. Who suffered for them. Who's trying, too late, to save his son from the same fate. Then Luke finishes it. Vada dis. Anakin dis. And Luke stands over the corpse, feeling only satisfaction. Leia collapses. Feels the death through the Force. Her father, dead by her twin's hand. Palpatine's laughter echoes through the station. Through the Force. Through Luke's mind. Excellent, my apprentice. You have proven yourself. Come home. Your training is complete. Luke doesn't even look at Leia as he leaves. Doesn't acknowledge Ahsoka's horror. He's won. He's the Emperor's chosen. The perfect weapon. And the galaxy's last hope just died with Vader. Coruscant. The Imperial Palace. Leia leads a small strike team. Rebels. Force sensitives. Survivors. They're not here to win a war. They're here to decapitate the Empire. Kill the Emperor. Let chaos consume what remains. This is suicide, Ahsoka says. I know. Leia's face is hard. Determined. But it's the only move we have left. Luke and Palpatine think they've won. That makes them careless. They infiltrate. Fight through guards. Reach the throne room. And there he sits. Emperor Palpatine. Luke standing beside him. Master and apprentice. The perfect Sith team. Sister, Luke says. No worms. Just acknowledgement. You should have stayed hidden. I can't. Not while you serve him. Not while you destroy everything we fought for. Leia ignites her blade. Luke, please. I know you're still in there. The Luke who saved Han. Who dreamed of being a Jedi. Who cared about people. Fight him. Come back. That Luke is dead. You killed him when you lied about our father. When you let the rebellion use me as a weapon. I chose my path. And I chose power. They fight. Twin versus twin. Mirror images. Every move Leia makes, Luke counters. Every strike Luke throws, Leia deflects. They're too evenly matched. Too connected through the Force. But Leia isn't trying to kill Luke. She's trying to reach him. And that makes her vulnerable. Luke's blade cuts her shoulder. She falls. Defeated. It's over, Luke says, raising his saber. Leia looks up at him. Not with fear. With pity. No, Luke. This is... She uses the Force. Not to attack Luke. To attack Palpatine. Every last bit of her strength thrown into a telekinetic assault on the Emperor. Palpatine staggers. Crashes against his throne. Kill her, he screams at Luke. But Luke hesitates. Sees his sister. Defeated. Helpless. Offering no resistance. Choosing to kill the Emperor instead of defending herself. Sacrificing her life. For him. Do it. Palpatine demands. Luke looks at his sister. At the Emperor. At the choice. And for the first time since Cloud City, he remembers who he was. Who he wanted to be. A Jedi. A hero. A son. A brother. He turns. Attacks Palpatine. Together. Luke and Leia, they strike down the Emperor. The Sith Lord dies. The Empire fractures. And Luke collapses beside his sister. I'm sorry, he whispers. I'm so sorry. Leia takes his hand. Both dying. Both free. We won, she says. Did we? Luke looks at the ruined galaxy. The trillions dead. The rebellion destroyed. The price of his choices. We survived, Leia corrects. And now we rebuild. Together, the last Skywalkers watch the Imperial Palace burn. And from the ashes, something new begins.